So, I really don't know how to start this. I wish that I had some big team of editors and publicists and all those fancy people that big authors get and big scientists and all that, but instead I have a webcam and my dorm room. So I guess I'm just going to spend the next few minutes, however many minutes, talking about this book called Conspiracy of Nature. I guess conspiracy is more than a book. Conspiracy is a record that me and anyone else who is in science will look back on in 20 years and realize, what the hell was I doing? It's something that someone who is an accountant or a business person or a grocer will look at and realize that, hey, I'm kind of similar to these physicists. I can relate to these people who have dedicated their life to something I have no idea about. It's a testament to what physics does for people. It's a testament to the power that a person feels when they look at data from an electron beam striking a beryllium source. It's a testament to that weird feeling you get inside when you talk to a professor of particle physics and you realize that you're more similar to him than you thought. Conspiracy it's about power. It's about knowing your universe. It's about everything being connected, everything and everyone, every concept, every star, every atom. It's about numbers turning into photons. It's about discoveries being made by people who really aren't that different from you. When something goes wrong, you can stare at the wall and you can zoom into it. You can break it apart into different molecules, and then you can break those molecules apart into atoms. And from there, you can break the atoms down into electrons, photons, quarks, neutrons, the smallest pieces of our universe. And those tiny pieces, they're everywhere. They're in you. They're in the person in the next room. They're light years away in stars, and they have always been there, and they will be there long, long after your problem's gone away. Even if the world is ending, you can still look at the wall and realize that those quarks are acting the same, those electrons are the same, and you can fall back on that. And other people, they love physics for different reasons. They love it because it's truth, and there's not much in this world you can say that about. And people love physics because it's full of endless possibilities. Even though it's a constant, even though it's truth, it's always changing, it's alive. It's like a society of people, and it's the same but not the same. The deeper you go into it, the more similarities you find, the more differences you discover too. We're always going to have job security because there is always a way to go deeper in this. Physics is life. It's an escape from death. It's an escape from all the dark things. It's life. It's light. It's love. And in physics, you can find love, and you can find truth. You can find people. Physics is home. It's where I go to feel safe, where I go to put the world in order. There's something really special about running an analysis and seeing all these graphs pop up on your computer screen. And you can look at the graphs as a bunch of colors and lines and data and, well, numbers, but then you realize that those graphs, those are real. There's something that actually happened, that you made happen in your particle accelerator, or something that you observed from a black hole light years and light years away that very few people on Earth even know exist. It makes you more connected to the universe. Physics is life, and that's why I wrote Conspiracy. Because I want everyone in the world, even the people who don't think they're good at math, who don't think they're good at science, people who just would have no reason otherwise to read a book about physics and the people in physics. I want them to see the universe the way that me and my friends and my professors do. I want them to see it as this infinite, ever-changing thing that you can fall back on, that is connected to everything else. So I guess if you sat through all of this talk about science and the book and everything long enough to get to this point, then now is the time when I want to encourage people to give any amount that they want to helping me publish this book and make this into something that I can share with you and with everyone else in the world. I hope that you've seen exactly why I think this is an important thing for people to read. And this money is going to go to paying to make sure that the book's actually in the right format, because I have no idea how to do that. And it's going to be paying for people to market this, so more than just myself and my friends and my family know that the book exists. And it's just going to go to making Conspiracy of Nature into a reality. Anything you give, I'm going to appreciate so much. So thank you for listening to this, for listening to me talk about science and what I've decided to dedicate my life to. And I hope that when Conspiracy comes out, it's something that you really, truly find enjoyable. So thank you.